Hello, my name is Torrin Atkinson. I am a dungeon master, I am a voice actor, and I am a storyboard artist. And today we're going to look at the 1983 episode of the Dungeons & Dragons cartoon, Valley of the Unicorns. Let's do it. This episode features a very special character called Kelek, which was a part of the toy line. Ironically, the toy line did not include the main cast, but it did include Kelek and a few others that appeared in the series, and it also included a lot of characters that did not appear in the series. But they did, some of them also appeared in some various Dungeons & Dragons material. Let me see if I can find something here. The Shady Dragon Inn from 1983 and Quest for the Heartstone from 1984. Both had Kelek in it, and we'll see Kelek very shortly. Very shortly indeed. I've already done the first 3 episodes on my YouTube channel if you want to check them out.
Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
And they also appeared in The Wild Beyond the Witchlight as a more recent... Paul Dini, one of the writers on this episode. You know him from Batman the Animated Series, Freakazoid, one of my favorites, and He-Man. You find out this horse's name is Silvermane later. There's some wolves. These might be giant wolves or dire wolves, or maybe they're just normal wolves, but they're big.
Nothing's wrong. That little twerp is scared of her own shadow.
Eric, voiced by Donnie Most from Happy Days, as we know. He goes by Don Most now.
Don't go in there.
You'll notice when Hank says, "Don't go in there," his lips don't move. It's pretty sweet.
Keep 'em. Maybe the rocks in your head need company, Eric.
The background is moving too slowly on that shot of Diana running, in my opinion. Some nice animation here of wolves fighting a unicorn.
Enough of this.
And there is Kelek riding his wolf. Uni comes to the rescue. Very large wolf.
A second unicorn.
Nice POV shot from Uni as the hand comes in to grab him, foreshortened. Kelek's like, I'm gonna hide behind this giant rock. That's wise.
Till your big brains relax, Uni. Watch this.
Some nice animation of the crevasse. It's a nice shot of Diana. Espresso pulling out a ham. Very effective.
Presto, that's the dumbest thing I ever...
But Eric is not impressed. Kelek the Creeper. Grab. Yoink! Some nice dramatic shots.
No, but that big unicorn needs help.
Nice use of depth. And then the unicorn teleports, which he could have done at any time.
Did you see that?
But that would be less dramatic for us, the viewer. Ooh, very dramatic lighting. This is the first time we learned that... This is episode 4. It's the first time we learned that unicorns can teleport. Although I believe that is correct. If you have the Dungeon Masters... Or sorry, the Monster Manual, I believe that is one of the powers of the unicorn. But, yeah, so now Uni knows that she can teleport. Although we only see that in the rest of the 3 seasons. That would be super useful. But we only see it a few times, I think.
What do you think scared him off?
Simple, Sheila. They took one look at my great strength, one look at my grim weapon.
And one look at your grody face.
You know this was made in the 80s because they used the word grody.
Wait a minute. Where's Uni?
Those wolves must have chased her into the forest. They went this way.
Nice work, Ranger. Everyone saw them go that way.
They went
You
this
don't need to
way.
track
We're
their
going
footprints.
that way. How come nobody ever asked me which way I want
It's a
to
little
go?
kind of a weird face on Eric, but I'd say it's more or less on model.
This way is just fine.
Some nice saving animation by putting the characters in just as silhouettes.
Even if you knew how, a unicorn can teleport only once a day.
Important information.
Excellent.
What time of day is it now? I guess it must be sunset. It's looking pretty dark.
Forget it. I'm not playing pincushion just to save some dumb unicorn.
Who'd you say is dumb?
Now, young ones.
Yeah, but Eric won't help us save Union. Huh?
It's Dungeon Master.
That was a weird cut. It wasn't quite a zoom. It wasn't quite a cut. It was kind of halfway in between.
He's got Union.
Or not a zoom, but a pull out. Zoom out, I guess you could say.
Kelek. Beware, Barbarian. He has much more than the unicorn.
Parallaxing Bobby in as the camera widens. Classic. Now, where did Eric get that spiral-bound notepad? Did that come with him through the gateway between his world and the realm? I don't think that's standard
It gives him the power of teleportation.
Dungeons and Dragons
like all of his
gear.
kind. But remember, the fate of one is shared by all.
I got it. The fate of the magic. No, wait. The horniportation?
Nice moment.
No.
Some nice acting by
The
Donnie
telephone
Most.
shared by
And the
all?
animators.
That's not right.
Very loud sound effect for some snapping lead on the pencil.
He's gone. Which leaves us with a thorny problem. Oh, yeah? I'll smash through him.
I think I have a
This is like a
better
series of
Ooh, Hank's
single
got a
shots.
better idea.
That's an interesting choice. There's good acting on Diana and Eric. This is a great moment.
Wait a minute.
And this is where we learn that Eric's shield can serve as a plow.
things I do for you
The
guys.
Griffin shield.
Stay down and keep quiet.
Yeah, stay down.
It's okay. I don't think he saw us.
The young fools.
Oh, he saw you.
There, little one.
Those are some serious
It
nails.
will soon be over.
Hank
She's
pulling
okay,
another one of
Bobby,
his
she's okay.
friends down, out of sight. Yeah, where is he taking her? Let's find out. As if on cue. Some nice... Oh yes, very dramatic shots. The only things being animated there is the dirt, crumbling dirt. Nice design on the giant citadel or whatever it is. Castle. Looks kind of weird H.R. Gigery walls there. A little disturbing. Nice classic D&D sculpture statue.
Now you shall add to my power.
Nice foreground element parallaxing through to give us a sense of depth. The giant pillar there.
I only desire the power of teleportation.
That's all.
The ultimate power over all.
I don't know who Kelek's voice is, like who the voice actor is, because they don't, as I've said many times, they only have one set of credits for the show and they don't credit the guest stars. So, and it's not on IMDb, so really your guess is as good as mine.
Chance. That guy's cracked.
Cracked or not, he's got uni. Let's double back and get down there before...
So he makes a blue ball, which becomes a blue disc, maybe? Some nice running cycles there. Everyone's getting ready. Something's gonna happen. It's very dramatic. They're still running. This is a very long spell. And then he shoots another spell at the same time. Is that allowed in Dungeons & Dragons, casting two spells at once? I guess if you got like a feat or something. Probably in 5th edition, it's quite easy. And then he just kind of instantly went from, there wasn't really much of a transition on Uni from being healthy to being without his horn. He just kind of like snapped to it. There's more of a transition with that. So here's an amulet. This is something I don't understand. What is the amulet for? Why does he need it now? Why didn't he need it before? And then Bobby is sad. Can they breathe in there? Alright, this is Act 2. We're halfway through. Reuse, it looks like. I think that's a reuse. Some reuse of some animation. Cutting back. This guy is so crippled. Oh, man. So many cuts. And then Bobby uses his rage. His barbarian rage to get out of the glass. Magic glass.
Bobby, no!
Nope, there's some kind of shield protecting.
Some kind of spell.
Some kind of spell.
Easy, barbarian. You stay with Uni. I'll free the others.
Yeah, Bobby, because you obviously weren't going to free the others. There's another nice moment. Diana and Eric. These are my two favorite characters, I gotta say, of the kids, Diana and Eric.
Let's find out.
Ba, ba, ba.
It's okay, we won't hurt you. More unicorns.
There's,
Heard of 'em. Poor
of course I heard of unicorns. There's less production gaps in this episode than the previous ones that we've seen.
Unicorn's place. We gotta get there first and warn them.
No, I'm not.
Everyone's more or less on model.
Bobby, this may be the only way.
Everyone's clothes are the correct
Remember
color.
what Dungeon Master said? The fate of one is shared by all.
Well, maybe. Oh, I guess.
These guys could lead us to the valley if we can convince
That
them
seems
to
like a
trust us.
mistake.
I think we've got him convinced.
It's kind of like half silhouettes. Silhouettes, but you can also see all the line work on the characters. And then time passes. Oh, there's a nice foreground element. Evil. So now it's clearly night, right? Yes? So here's day 2. I guess this is day 2. They arrive in the morning to the magical waterfall of many colors, the rainbow waterfall. Hank pointing out what we can all see. I feel like the water on the bottom should just be brown with all this. My art background has taught me anything. When you mix all those colors together, you get brown. Into the beautiful valley. This is also where Hidden Valley Ranch dressing comes from.
Uni, take it easy or you'll fall. Hey, where are you going? Wow!
3 unicorns left. Someone's agitated.
Easy, boy. We're on your side.
They're kind of looking left, whereas before the unicorns were on the right,
Be quiet and don't move. We're not scaring him. They are.
which is a little screen direction issue, but it's not too terrible.
You all. I knew those
I'm not sure how these guys got on top of the cliff when everyone else came through and underneath. And then here's the amulet that just captures 3 unicorns at the same time. Like, he didn't need the dire wolves at all. Why didn't he just use that amulet before? Or maybe it only has 1 charge? I don't know. Here's another thing with Hank's shield. Like, sometimes it creates this energy dome. Other times it does not. I guess it's just whatever serves the story. Seems inconsistent, though. I don't like it.
And would you believe who saved us? Eric,
Why do you find that difficult to believe, Barbarian?
Dungeon Master.
You always got to say his name when you see him for the first time.
Brain and yeah, who'd have thought he could be brave?
People can be many things. Sometimes your worst enemy can be your strongest ally.
You writing all this down, Cavalier?
I'll give you something to write down. Get me out of here.
Comedy gold.
There it is.
Okay, so now it's night again? I guess. Is this day 3? I'm confused. What's happening here?
Soon he'll be even stronger than
Or is the Valley of the Unicorn always daytime? I don't know.
brilliant or what?
If you're so brilliant, pull something useful out of that hat. Like about 8,000 Marines.
I'll do better than that.
Maybe the
Don't you
amulet
guys remember, Dungeon Master
creates
said sometimes our strongest
a
ally is our
field
worst
that the-
enemy. Our worst enemy is Venture. I'll just call him
Sorry,
here.
now I'm paying attention to the cartoon. Maybe the amulet creates a field that the
That doesn't mean no.
horses, unicorns can't teleport through.
Like the present. Abracadabra, hey, naughty, naughty.
And he's just gone. With nothing but a sound effect.
I'll be here any minute.
Where?
Right here. Don't you think I... Yeah!
You have invaded the Castle Avenger. And the penalty is...
Wait,
Death? Is it
I'm
death?
here to help you.
Is it to be transformed into a
What trickery
horrible
is this?
abomination?
No trick, honest. You gotta stop.
I like how he
killing.
wets
Got a big thing with 2011 hands,
wipes the
and
sweat
Fred
from
goes
his
up to the unicorn
forehead
and
with
says
his
he can even beat you.
hat.
Stop! Kelek, you say? Now, begin at the beginning.
I feel like this episode could use an extra 5 minutes. Like, this would be a good episode, because there's so many cuts. And they don't stay on the shots long enough to justify all the cuts, I don't think.
Again!
This is even dumber than Presto's idea. And where did he go anyway?
Getting a lot of use out of Eric's boot this episode.
Now!
Eric using his ventriloquist powers.
Easy, boy.
And just what is this little trick supposed to get us?
It's our fault Silvermane's here. Maybe this trick gets him back.
And maybe it gets a zap by Kelek.
It does indeed.
Yeah, maybe if you guys were a little quieter, you wouldn't have noticed you guys yelling.
Sorry, Hank. We tried.
A noble effort.
Well, you kinda
Also
succeeded.
your last. Now you shall trouble me no longer.
Head unicorn is free. Oh no, here come the wolves.
Where you guys here I've been? Presto!
All of the dire wolves become little puppies. Which, this is obviously Avengers magic, and I have to ask if he can do that to a bunch of wolves. Why doesn't he do that to the kids? Maybe it's only... the spell only works on dumb animals, I guess. I don't know.
Intrusion?
Of course.
Of course. What?
Of course, Master.
That is better. I must thank you, Kelek,
Some more
for keeping the unicorn horn.
characters talking without their mouths moving, if you look closely on Venger on that previous shot.
For me. Kelek, release the spell.
Voiced by Peter Cullen, also known as Optimus Prime,
As you wish,
in case you didn't know.
Master.
Somebody's getting in trouble.
It's nice, they're all like Three Stooges heads around the corner kind of a situation there. It's nice. Uh-oh.
Mine! The power is mine! Now you shall call me!
A lot of head movement in that single. Oh no, you broke your thing! You broke your statue. I always like the effects in these Marvel shows.
Now's our chance. Let's get
Music, speaking of Marvel shows, this is like music from the Incredible Hulk cartoon,
And they need their horns back, now!
Just what are you gonna do?
which was also a Marvel production at the same time as this one.
Abra, come here. All the horns appear.
Good gag. Try again.
Guess
Nope.
it takes more magic to put them back on than to take them off.
You
Presto's
dummy.
golden
Dungeon Master
eyes.
said you only have to replace one. And I quote, "The fate of one
That was a weird
is
cut.
shared by all." Stuff that in your hat.
Much as I hate to say it, Mr. Mouth is
When you cut, you
right.
don't usually cut from like
Abracadabra, give the horn
medium
back
close to a
Yuri.
close.
Hey, look at this.
Just a little storyboarding tip for you there. There you go, he did it.
Quiet.
That's it. That shot of Bobby covering unis. Just take a screen grab of that, and it's like how most people feel about this particular animated series.
The castle's
It was
sinking
good,
back
except
down.
for Uni.
Of course, with Kelek gone, his castle is going with him. And now,
Did Kelek go to hell?
the unicorns are mine.
I feel like he probably did. Is there a hell in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons?
What's the fastest way out of here?
We know there's demons,
Get on the unicorn.
There must be a hell.
They can teleport us out.
but can you walk to it? I like how Eric's facing backwards. That was Kelek's voice. That was not Peter Cullen's voice. Okay, there's a production error right there.
Gosh, that looks like the end of Kelek and Venger.
Kabloo. There's some nice animation. I don't know why that light is coming from underneath them, though, on that previous shot, but pretty good. Pretty good. frolicking and cavorting
Diana, there goes one happy
during the
little
denouement.
unicorn.
Yep. Leaving behind one unhappy little boy.
Bobby, we have to go. We've got to keep looking for the way home. I won't leave without Uni. Bobby.
Sometimes, so most of these episodes have a thing where, well, we found the portal home, and sometimes it's like Bobby says, no, I won't leave without Uni, and sometimes they don't care. So it's a thing.
Gee, do you think Uni will really stay with Presto?
Show some tact, Presto.
Cut it out. Come on, get out of here. For the last time, Sheila, this is all your fault. Why'd you have to bring these little puppies?
Dungeon Master said that girls
Sheila
to
brought the
make
puppies?
great
How did she do
guardians
that?
for the unicorns. Can I
Or you could
help
keep them
with
for
the
yourself,
photography?
and you can have great guardians for you in a year or so. Unicorn said her goodbyes to her family, to her new family. That's what this cartoon is all about, family.
You okay?
Are you
Yes, but no touching,
kidding?
Hank.
I felt better in my whole life.
Hey, Bobby, you need some help?
Nah, she's not heavy.
Whoa, will you watch it with that horn?
One word
Goodbye.
Eric and Pat.
Goodbye, everyone. Pretty good. Not a bad episode. Before we go, yeah, here's the beautiful closing music. And again, as we can see, when we get to the voice direction here, there's no one for Kelek. There's just additional voice talents on the second page. So it could be any one of those guys. I thought it would be cool to check out this page, The Other Side. TimBrannan.com. And you can see there's Kelek, along with some of the collectibles. And Ringle Run, who's on the cover of the Player's Handbook, I believe it is. And Strongheart, who's in an episode we'll see later. And Warduke, who's in the next episode, episode 5, In Search of the Dungeon Master. And then here's some of the... oh, holy snap! Don't know who these characters are. There's Kelek. Alright. So, hey, thanks for joining me. The other thing that I like to do is... would this episode be a potential adaptation for a game session? And my answer to that in this, because I have run some of these episodes, I've adapted them for my home game. This one wouldn't really work unless one of the characters was, because everyone, you know, if you were playing this straight up, all the players would be, no, let Uni die, that's fine. So unless like one of your characters had maybe there was a druid or a ranger or something who had maybe not necessarily a unicorn, but something else, then you could have to rescue the unicorns or the pet's family from Kelek and his whatever he's doing. But I don't think it would really work. It'd be a lot of work to convert this one. In Search of the Dungeon Master, however, I did run through a couple times. So, see you next time. Thanks for joining me. And like and subscribe and all that great stuff. And check out my website, tornatkinson.com. where you can find more Dungeons & Dragons stuff. Okay, bye-bye.